If I woke tomorrow as a hamster, palm-sized thunder heart, whiskers like tuning forks, pockets in my cheeks for carrying tomorrows, the world wouldn't just look smaller, it would be exquisitely precise. Meaning would live in millimeters in moonlight, in the angle of shavings against wire, in the twang of a spring when a door remembers to close. I would know the weight of a sunflower seed by sound alone. I would measure distance and footfalls that fit between the beats of my heart. Dawn in my world is not a sunrise, it's a revision of shadows. I sleep when the big light climbs and wake when it leaves, a night shift librarian inside a paperback novel of plastic and glass. My nest is the center of that book, paper shredded into clouds, a crumpled receipt from yesterday's apple, a corner that smells like me and therefore like safety. I burrow with the rhythm of a drummer practicing softly. Scoop, tuck, pat, test. Scoop, tuck, pat, test. The roof lowers to the architecture of my breath. Walls are the luxury of smallness. I own 2 pockets you can't see, until they're full of secrets. Cheek pouches are my traveling saddlebags, my spreadsheets, my tiny suitcases with no zippers and perfect trust. I line them with seed and hay, with a sliver of carrot bright as traffic, with a shard of dog biscuit that tastes like a rumor about another country. When I unload, it is both commerce and ceremony. A slow push with my paws on my cheeks until the future tumbles out and becomes inventory. I am a merchant of later. My cage is a continent, borough district, water nation, bowl republic, wheel state, bridge province, the border of the human country where hands arrive like warm weather. The wheel is a moon I move with my feet. Its cadence is mathematics sung aloud. Accelerate, hold, glide, sail down the curve of momentum like a skater in a silver tunnel. Humans think, I run to go somewhere. I run to keep the night in chew. Inside the wheel, I am a sentence with no period, and that pleases me. Every object speaks. The bottle clicks impulses, 2 for content, 3 for impatience, 1 long for empty. The bowl whispers inventory, shells, skins, crumbs, all the little nouns that make muscle and mischief. The wood tunnel says, privacy, then coughs up my whiskers when I pass. The climbing ladder tells stories about height with every rung. I listen to wire mesh with my paws. It hums faint electricity when the world outside shifts weather. A hamster is a cartographer. I map with my nose, the Arctic of glass where no scent sticks, the jungle of bedding where everything is written twice, the boulevard along the wall that carries the smell of my paws back to me. Each route has checkpoints, the notch in the hideout roof where my teeth edited wood, the flake of pumpkin that escaped last night, the tiny crater where the wheel shakes grit to one side. Memory in my size is not a photograph, it is a path you can feel with your bones. Predators live inside physics. A sudden gust when the room door opens is an owl I cannot see. A shadow moving across the ceiling is a hawk spelled in light. A squeak too sharp in the hinge is a fox in the hallway. I don't panic. I reduce myself. I become burrow, stillness, whisper. I fold my ears and slow my heart until danger gets bored and leaves to find a larger argument. Dignity, in small creatures, is timing. Humans are weather with hands. Some storms are gentle, some are busy, some forget that thunder is loud. The kind ones announce themselves with slower air and let their voices fall like towels. Soft, thick, absorbent of fear. I step onto their palms the way I step onto a new bridge. 3 paws down, 1 paw available to negotiate. They carry me like a secret. In the big room, I smell furniture wood with history, soap, Lennon sincerity, and carpet a map of everything spilled. I groom on a knee and declare the continent friendly by blinking slow. Food is not a meal, it is a profession. I sample, weigh, store, revisit. Sunflower seed first, because it tells me what kind of day the world intends. Oatgroats for patience, millet because it laughs on the tongue. A sliver of apple is a bright door to a brief summer. Broccoli is a tree whose opinions I respect. I take most of it to my vault beneath the house, where I sort by shape and possibility. Hunger is not a surprise when you're prepared. I prepare like a chorus, repeating the good parts. Water is a bell you ring with your lips, a metronome that keeps the night honest. I drink in threes. Click, click, click. Pause for the echo down my throat. Click, cook, click. Test the temperature on my tongue. Click once more, because luck is a habit. After, I wipe my whiskers with both hands, like a polite conspiracy, and sharpen my face to its best thinking angle. Grooming is how I file my thoughts. I dig, even when there's nothing to dig, because caves belong to the future. I push the bedding into dunes and slide through them like a ship with fur. I experiment with tunnel cross-sections, oval for speed, round for structural integrity, that funny flattened shape for when I want to feel hugged by ground. Sometimes I bury my water bottle base, just to see if water obeys me. It does not. Water is stubborn math. Night is when my neighborhood wakes. The gerbil next door speaks in drumming feet. Her culture is percussion. The mice under the wall are gossip written in scratches. The refrigerator's throat hums a long, contented vowel. Somewhere a clock argues with itself about time. I match all of it with the roll of my wheel until sound and breath share a tempo. Exercise is not vanity. It is punctuation. Without it, the sentences of my body run on into nonsense. I rearrange furniture between midnight and moonset. The hideout shifts 2 lengths to the left. The cardboard tube is remapped into a culvert that delivers me faster to the seed room. The nesting corner eats another square inch of paper and becomes exponentially better at being nest. Humans think they set the cage. I practice urban planning at a scale where the city listens to my pause. When the big light returns, I've built a new town and moved in already. Morning, your morning, will come again. I'll feel it as a soft subtraction of dark, as the footstep that brings seed and hello. I'll festival through my roots once more, spin the wheel until it sings, relocate the tube, rebury the treasure, rewrite the nest. If you asked me what my life means, I would press my nose to your finger and let the bedding rustle the answer. Life is a pocket. You fill one seed at a time. Love is the warm palm you step into without hurrying. And happiness is the sound of a tiny heart keeping time with a wheel in the dark.